champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New York Giants. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Miami. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Barkley a first down and more. And all the way up to the 46.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop his shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turned him loose.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Dances by him, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Jones toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. 3rd down here.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Dolphins nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Breida on the carry.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Breida, the ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. On the delay, here's Breida. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Giants 7. Dolphins nothing.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he'll go underneath here to Breida.
Tagovailoa
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a gain of
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
at the Giants' 18-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
The 8-yard line.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
From the gun, Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he's taken down inside the 30. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 28 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for two. They run it with Breida, and he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed two-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38, Jones will get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Looking to pass. Tua. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big. That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
check down to Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike. Watch the slip.
Tua going to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts
1st and 10
as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Over the middle, complete. That's Grant. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Dolphins.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. There we go now as they will again try for 2. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jones. He's going to take another shot here. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
For Darius Slayton, incomplete. Xavier Howard on the coverage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to let it go again and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete. Xavier Howard on the coverage.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break. Jones. It's caught. Shepard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Tua. And his throw is incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. But now it'll be 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down. And
all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 48 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents. And also maybe
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
26, Giants 7.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 22, and he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking, must be a